that later unified Germany is called Prussia, is that, and even though they're a ruling dynasty, the Hohenzollern family, they came from Brandenburg. But Brandenburg's only an electorate, which is way lower ranked than, you know, a principality. Here's the real thing. Brandenburg was part of the Austrian Empire. So the Austrian Emperor, the Holy Roman Emperor, could tell them what to do. But Poland is outside of the empire, so Prussia is outside of the empire. This commemorates when the Polish Assembly, the Polish Diet, basically gave the ducal crown of Prussia to the Teutonic Knights. A German family was said, "You're now the Duke of East Prussia." And that was the very little itty-bitty beginning that eventually became Prussia, eventually became Germany.
And the art at the top is actually sort of a reference to an actual real painting, this one. So this was a little bit interesting. I didn't know really much of anything about, and I was not aware of that painting. And so I have learned stuff as well as the fan art of this show. Oh, okay, hang on a moment. You want to... That one? Yeah.
And of course, what's going on at the bottom is there's Germany not wanting to remember it, and Poland saying, "Yeah, those were the days."
Yeah, those were like totally good times. That never happened.
Western Hemisphere.
So this is a few other examples of deviant art here. So yeah, it's, you know, Prussia puts little Holy Roman Empire to bed, 1806. In 1871, which is at the end of the Franco-Prussian War, was, "Hey West, guess what? I just founded the German Empire." And then he wakes up and goes, "Wait, wow, West is okay. Now we have the unified Germany now." So a lot of it seems to be fan canon that little Holy Roman Empire grows up to be, you know, adult unified Germany.
It's true. It's true. It happens.
Okay, this is my personal little pet fetish here. I don't know if any of you are also fan artists. Are any of you do? Okay. Please, for the love of God, somebody do this picture. This is a picture of Otto von Bismarck and Napoleon III, Emperor of France, after the end of the Franco-Prussian War. Actually, after the end of the Battle of Sedan, which is the decisive battle there. And I so badly want to see somebody draw this art. There's been, like I showed you, a number of fan artists are doing Prussia with Frederick the Great, but I've seen almost nobody do fan art of Prussia with Otto von Bismarck. And the picture I want to see is Prussia in Bismarck's outfit, and France in Napoleon III's outfit, with Prussia giving the "ha ha ha, I just kicked your ass," and France giving the "I'm all depressed" look. Because that's exactly what's happening here, and I so desperately want to see that picture, and I have no artistic ability whatsoever. I can certainly get a printout or something of it somewhere. Yeah, so I have a couple ideas. Another idea I had for fan art was last year I went to Anime Expo, and they have the you know, different areas where, okay, people from this show photo shoot here, people from that show photo shoot there. Their Hetalia photo shoot, I have to admit, well, Expo is one of the two biggest anime conventions. And, you know, 200 people there for the Hetalia shoot. They couldn't even get everybody in all at once. They said, okay, all the Americas come in here, we'll get the photo there. All the Germanys, and then they get, okay, all the Russians come in here. And that, you know, that immediately triggered a memory, because the full title of the Tsar is not just, you know, the Tsar, he's, you know, Tsar of all the Russias. Also, you know, Grand Duke of Lithuania, you know, Prince of Vladivostok, and there's like, you know, 18 other titles in there. But I said, oh, Tsar of all the Russias. Another piece of fan art I want to see is, you know, a picture of, like, you know, Nicholas II or something in full, you know, regalia with medals and the whole thing, and like half a dozen little chippy Russians all running around.
Or Russia and Ukraine and Belarus and Latvia, Lithuania, and Estonia.
And probably Poland, because I think it was like and Poland was in there too.
Yeah, and Poland.
So yeah, goofy ideas for fan art. And we are rapidly approaching the end of our. Oh, forget this. Well, we are rapidly approaching the end of our time. So first off, remember I told you at the beginning we were going to have a quiz. All right. So remember now, your quiz is, what are the 3 requirements for stability? Okay. One. Remember absolute isolation of the monarch. Yes. Okay. Item 2, you know, the trust of the people. And 3, you should remember 3, friendship with Russia. Right, you all fail. You have to go back and study this. This is very important.
Go watch more Hetalia.
Okay, and so we're rapidly approaching the end of our time, so we're going to conclude the panel with probably the single most important piece of information we will deliver to you tonight. We're going to deliver to you tonight is how to use one of these. This is a glass spoon, which is an actual drinking game, according to my father, who used this officially liberally in his youth. Yeah, we don't want to turn on the lights so that people can.
Thank you. Yeah.
Better.
Just push them up. The top generation panel last year.
Okay.
Well, that makes it worse for me.
The way you use this, so if you ever get into your college drinking game, you know what to do. You fill this up with your beer or whatever you're using, and you pass it around with your group of friends, and as you have to drink from it with the toe pointing up. And you can see as you drain more and more of the liquid, eventually the level of the liquid is going to come even with the toe, and the vacuum holds the toe full of beer until it gets high enough that the surface tension will puncture it, and then what happens is, a big air bubble goes up, bloop, and the rest pours out. Whoever's drinking, when it bloops, has to buy the next round.
Nice.
So da 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 da. Now you know, and knowing is half the battle. We may have like 2 or 3 possibly more minutes. I don't know if there's any questions or anything we can end up with. Well, thanks everybody for coming.
Powers Hetalia!
Powers Hetalia! I'm gonna go up in this. Oh yeah, I knew it.